Josie and Bill Sproules use art outdoors to bring joy to their surroundings. Their garden is very personal and uniquely beautiful, partly because of their garden art, much of it handmade.
What is garden art exactly? Sure, we all love the Chihuly sculpture in the Botanical Garden, but how do those of us with an average budget incorporate art into our home landscapes?
Using Josie and Bill's example, in this segment, we'll share recommendations for what, where, and how to use art outside.
There's no formula for selecting and using garden art, and Josie would be the first to tell you that the question number one is, do you love it? If so, there's a place for it in your landscape.
Josie is great at finding fun decorations that can be repurposed to dress up the garden, loosening the term garden art to be less precious and more inventive. Choosing where to put a garden ornament is a fun challenge. One of the ways it can be used is as a focal point to be viewed from a well-visited spot, such as a front entry or a kitchen window.
It's quite a view from Josie and Bill's kitchen window and back deck. Just sitting and staring peacefully at the garden from there reveals all sorts of surprises.
Josie loves her garden to be colorful and new in each season. She likes that what art stands out depends on the time of year and what's growing around it. Treasures more visible in winter become less prominent as spring and summer bounty take over. Art that is tucked in provides an element of surprise when it comes into view unexpectedly as you head down a path.
Art can be a practical item, like a bench constructed with found materials, or an embellishment that calls attention to a functional piece, like an arbor.
Decorative objects of wood, stone, concrete, and metal are hard and enduring, standing out against tender and ephemeral foliage and flowers. Gleaming, colorful glass or ceramic can echo the colors of nearby flowers. Pieces that bring movement to the garden are especially joyous.
The famous landscape architect Thomas Church wrote that outdoor sculpture survives the changing seasons, yet is not unchanging. While you'll want your ornaments to be weatherproof, the patina of metal, the bleaching of wood, a coating of moss should be welcomed. How the piece interacts with nature is what makes it part of the garden.
Always consider scale. If the piece is large, allow room to move around it. This fabulous gong Bill repurposed from a huge aluminum dish feels balanced among the large trees and shrubs around it. If the piece is small, place it where it stands out or in a grouping. Generally speaking, a single carefully located item has more impact than several unrelated ones.
Some of the most enchanting garden ornaments don't have much monetary value. Natural objects such as driftwood or intentionally used stones can create an understated focal point. Salvaged items cleverly located or reused bring a sense of casual ease and humor to the garden. The things Josie and Bill create are fun and bring a smile. A case in point, Bill built a clever Thunderbird totem from oak barrels.
Josie loves to collect driftwood for building sculptures, for adding vertical interest to a bed, and for plant supports that blend in. She collects stones that are naturally shaped like hearts.
Many of their handmade pieces have special meaning for their grandchildren, making them feel part of the garden when they visit. A collection of dozen or more frogs is fun for the boys to search for and count when they play here.
Okay, Planted viewers, courtesy of Josie and Bill Sproules, your challenge from this episode: find or make something you love and put it in a spot where you'll see it often.
Feel free to move it around as your garden changes. It'll make you smile. And remember, the more you grow,
the more you'll know.